Fans of Sister Wives received fresh information on the Brown family members with a new episode. Even though Meri is no longer a member, her lore is still quite popular among followers. Fans of Sister Wives started talking about Meri after witnessing her show off her new partner, Ron. Fans have different opinions after seeing Meri with someone for the first time in a long time. Meri presents Ron to her pals in the next episode. Ron's willingness to assist Meri was greatly appreciated by Meri's friends as well. However, a lot of spectators think that Ron's appearance is fake. Following her protracted separation from Kody, Meri has had difficulty establishing stability. Viewers are already questioning if Ron is a real fit or just a transient addition. Does Ron have a sincere interest in Meri, or is he a part of a prearranged scene? To learn more, continue reading. Since the beginning of the show, Sister Wives viewers have witnessed Meri's journey. Meri has been attempting to start over since she and Kody parted ways. In search of her next chapter, she has also taken the opportunity to think things through and work on herself. She has also made several attempts to move on to another man, but each time it seems to fail. After meeting at a speed dating event, Ron entered Meri's life. Following a few exchanges, Meri sensed a connection, and they remained in contact. Ron went to Meri's event with Jen, Amber, and Shawnee in the most recent episode. He volunteered there to assist the attendees. Ron was making an effort, and Meri enjoyed how he fit within her universe. Meeting him was also enjoyable for her friends, particularly Jen, who took pleasure in witnessing Meri's happiness. It appears that fans are still skeptical about Ron and Meri's relationship in spite of this development. As previously stated, Sister Wives viewers expressed their skepticism online. One Reddit member questioned whether Ron is a real guy who genuinely likes Meri. The advertisement implied that TLC would be exploiting him for a fresh storyline by asking viewers if they already knew that nothing happens with Ron and Meri. In the comment section, several admirers expressed agreement. Despite Ron and Meri being more like friends, one fan noted that the show seems to dangle Ron as a possibility. Ron is absolutely an actor, according to one fan, who also said they didn't get any love vibes from him. Another fan made a joke about Meri joining another reality program, 90 Day Fiancé, instead of using dating apps. The current plot, in their opinion, had grown monotonous. Some even said they would watch it if Kody and Robyn were on Seeking Sister Wife, even if it would have strange consequences. A number of remarks also emphasized Ron and Meri's chemistry. One admirer acknowledged that they didn't get any heterosexual vibes from him. Some people sympathize with Meri, and that she should have a real relationship rather than one that is made up. Others claim that because the show's producers are aware that fans want to see Meri find someone new, the dating plot is being stretched. Meri Brown's unexpected romantic plotline hit like a dropped plate in a quiet room just when Sister Wives viewers thought they had seen every twist the venerable show could offer. It felt planned, not simply surprising. The fandom did what it does well almost instantly: analyze every look, every pause, and every strangely timed smile. One notion quickly gained traction on fan forums and social media before the program even concluded: Meri's new lover isn't real. He works as a paid actor. Although that charge may seem harsh, Sister Wives fans have learned to believe their gut feelings. Fans have learned to read between the lines through years of emotional manipulation, meticulously crafted storylines, and off-camera confessions. Many of them also claim that Meri's new romance reads more like casting than fate. A romance that was too orderly since her breakup with Kody. Meri Brown's path has not been easy. Fans watched her wait on the emotional sidelines for seasons. She was alone, frequently ignored, and clearly having trouble figuring out where she fit into a family that no longer felt like home. Viewers' perceptions of her fragility and desire for connection were still shaped by her notorious catfishing scandal. Eyebrows were raised when the show abruptly introduced a new man who was self-assured, articulate, and seemed unaffected by Meri's convoluted past. Not because Meri isn't deserving of happiness. That's what most fans really want for her. However, the relationship seemed overly polished, too prepared. Too well timed with a change in the plot that sorely needed optimism. On camera, the man seemed composed, at ease with confessionals, and remarkably cognizant of the show's emotional rhythms. He knew when to offer consolation, when to stop, when to say anything that sounded like it was written to be repeated in advertisements. Fans took notice right away. What makes his speech sound like a script? The way Meri's new love interest speaks is one of the most frequent grievances in fan conversations. Viewers comment that his words sound scripted, not anxious, not uncomfortable. not like someone entering the tumultuous world of sister wives for the first time. Rather, he talks in full sentences. Controlled but emotional, not messy but vulnerable. Viewers of reality TV are aware of what true discomfort looks like. They have witnessed decades of awkward body language, uncomfortable silences, and unsteady introductions. That wasn't the case here. One user commented, "He sounds like he's auditioning." Another said, "He talks about Meri like he's read her Wikipedia page." His body language was also scrutinized. He sits with his back to Meri when they are speaking. The nods were timed properly. His touch lingers on her arm just long enough to be noticed, but not long enough to be comfortable. It didn't seem like chemistry to the unconvinced onlookers. It appeared to be choreography. Red flags are raised by the timing. The timing comes next. As Sister Wives transitions into a new era, one devoid of plural marriage as its central framework, Meri's romantic narrative emerges. Christine has left. Janelle doesn't care about anything. Robyn is still a contentious figure. Kody's power has clearly eroded. The program needs to be renewed for its own sake, not merely for its contracts. A Meri finds love plot accomplishes multiple goals simultaneously. She is reframed as an empowered survivor rather than a tragic holdout. In a series that has been dominated by resentment, it brings romance back. Additionally, it provides viewers who have long believed Meri was left behind with a clear emotional connection. Fans are aware of that. A commenter said, "This feels like damage control." As if the producers decided to write better for Meri after realizing she deserved better. Regardless of whether that is accurate or not, the question still stands. Is this relationship natural, or is it a plot device? The enigma of his past fans' inability to learn much about this man's past is fueling the flames. That absence feels loud in the era of digital footprints. Viewers have looked into his business background, social media accounts, and even casual references from before he appeared on the show. They've discovered very little. No discernible long-term internet presence. No friends or tagging old pictures. There is no evidence of a life that unintentionally crosses over into reality TV. That doesn't prove anything on its own, but missing information is rarely disregarded in a fandom that once discovered the truth about Meri's deceit long before the program did. Some admirers have gone so far as to speculate that he might have prior acting, motivational speaking, or on-camera experience. The comfort he exhibits on film is still remarkable, even though nothing has been proven beyond a reasonable doubt. An admirer wrote, "Most regular people would be scared. It appears that he has done this before." Meri's responses are out of step with the situation. The theory's most contentious aspect may not be about the man, but rather Meri. Meri's emotional tendencies are familiar to viewers who have watched her for years. They have witnessed her cautious optimism, her reluctance to put her trust in others, and her propensity to remain silent even when she is desperate for connection. Something feels different this time. Meri seems more composed, calmer. She was less exposed than her admirers had anticipated when she started a new relationship following a lot of public suffering. That is interpreted as growth by some. Some perceive it as emotional detachment, as if she is aware of the arrangement's rules. A seasoned watcher said, "She's happy, but it's not messy happy." Nerves, dread, and doubt are often associated with true love with Meri. It feels secure. Skeptics say it's too safe. They note that Meri appears to be practically conscious of the camera throughout these scenes, carefully selecting her comments and providing reflections that come off as conclusions rather than findings. Some have questioned whether Meri is taking part in a plot that she is aware is transient. Maybe not phony, but made easier. Reality TV's ethical gray area, to be clear. Meri is not being accused of any wrongdoing. Many fans think that if the hypothesis is correct, it would reveal more about the show than about her. Authenticity and production influence have long been combined in reality TV. The distinction between created and real has always been blurred, from organized meetings to encouraged dates. It wouldn't be unusual to hire someone to act as a romantic interest, especially if they gave their agreement. Whether or not viewers feel duped is the question. Authenticity is important for a program that has been the subject of years of emotional involvement. Fans watched Sister Wives because they thought these were real individuals going through real hardship, not just because they wanted drama. Establishing a staged romance runs the risk of eroding that confidence. Others counter that after years of emotional maltreatment on TV, Meri deserves something. Is it truly a betrayal if this plot provides her happiness, confidence, and a sense of closure, even if only momentarily? Split fans, One key question: the paid actor argument does not hold water with all fans. Some contend that viewers are putting pessimism onto a lady who is now letting herself to be happy, and that skepticism has gone too far. One supporter commented, "He might just be a regular guy who manages pressure well. Why can Meri simply meet a decent person without people destroying it?" Meri's love life is now one of the most hotly contested subjects the show has seen in years as a result of this division, which has only heightened conversation. Is the romance genuine? Does it receive assistance? Does it fall anywhere in the middle? One straightforward query lies at the center of everything. Is Meri's life being shown to us, or is the show attempting to offer her a better ending? The impact may be more important than the truth. One thing is certain: Meri seems lighter, regardless of whether the man is a legitimate romantic interest, a producer-approved match, or a paid actor. She chuckles more. Compared to previous seasons, she communicates with less resentment. That is plenty for some fans. For some, genuineness will always be more important than appearances. Additionally, the theory will continue to develop with each new episode until the show's conclusion or the relationship lasts long enough off-camera to allay suspicions. Because love has always been tricky in Sister Wives. Furthermore, trust has never been simple, whether it be between family members, partners, or a show and its viewers. The beginning of a lovely chapter could be Meri Brown's new romance, or it might be a meticulously crafted moment intended to recreate a story that had become too painful to witness.